What's up, guys? In today's video, we're back with the civilization video. The last video, few empires just kind of formed, and that was the red team. Oh wait, forgot. There is a circle of power, and the circle of power kind of looks like. Yes, we made a rough estimate of what it looked like. It's not a circle. It's not a circle at all. More of a blob. But it's circles. All have powers. You know what? I'll consider this pink team and the gray Russian team a power, cause you know why not? Because I think they really are, though. Up to the Italian team. Here. Yeah, a lot of countries. Up here, even in North America, here. Even with the Great Lakes country. And it is, yeah. This thing is huge. There are a lot of superpowers. No superpowers in South America, though. Sorry, and also Oceania. Sorry. See how there's an open pathway? Yeah. All of these guys, not superpowers. Well, maybe there's an exception for you, but I don't think there is. Well, that's actually the trade route. So this is my trade route map. Hope y'all enjoy it. I'm definitely just kidding. Alright, the red team conquered all of these lands, and now there's a teeny tiny border with the blue team, but it's very militarized. Because these two have a history of hating each other. These two are making a plan to, like, kind of work together to beat the blue team. So yeah, it's getting wild. So there are gonna be, of course, alliances. See what those alliances look like. Okay, I have all the alliances. What the heck? Alright, yeah, I got all these alliances. So, alright, so the first one I will be announcing, I can't really show, have a shape for it, because, I don't have enough layer for that and that. Once again, I don't know how to use layers. So we have the Alugad alliance, which is the blue team's alliance, which of course contains the blue team, India, Germany, the Great Lakes country, the pink Russian, and the pink France country, not the southern weak France country, of course. Alright, then we have the Pajutal. These are terrible names, but which contains the red team, Chinese team, Korean team, Italy, Italian team, orange team, gray Russian team, UK, and the Massachusetts team. Now there's definitely more people on the Pajutal, but in landmass, it's definitely the Alugad. They have Massachusetts is probably there. Plus. And that, I guess you could say the the I can't speak. The UK, because they have a huge part of Greenland. No. Alright. But back at like the Suez Canal like type thing, where it really just goes across. It's really the Suez Canal. Why wouldn't the Suez Canal be built in this little series? But there's probably a project just to sink it, just sink the Suez. But no, that's not gonna happen. Alright. A red team troop, the red team in general, their government, will ask this team if they could have all of this land. This team does not want war with the red team, and they accept. Kind of like, fine, I'll give you some more land, but in the cost you have to pay me like not $500. How much would that land cost? $100,000, or maybe $2 million. So they will pay you their $2 million, and now there is a standoff, of course, across the Suez Canal. So wait, before I continue furthermore, just imagine being a troop on this border, getting the call to fire. And then you see, alright, so wait, really zoom in. This is you, right? And this is another guy. This is another troop. And then this is the guy guarding you. And then this is a dumb person which shoots this guy. Well, let me make that better. Which shoots, this guy. And it kills him. You're like, I need to leave. Go all the way down this thin area. Go across this major city. Through this major city. Do this one. To the capital. To tell them this one guy just killed a troop from the blue team. Once they get that message, you will walk all the way back here. The red team president comes over, crosses this little bridge. The blue team crosses a little bridge. The blue team troops will not fire through. Their car will go, of course, along the coast, maybe to some major cities, just to see some, And this is like a long drive, but it can't matter. And they get, to the blue team capital. They go into their building where the president is, or the leader, or the king. I don't know what ideology they are. I think democratic, so president. But they're like buildings in the center of the Capitol. So they get to the center of the Capitol and they go inside where the leader is. And he is furious. Absolutely furious at that one stupid troop. Red team doesn't want war, but blue team does. Funny how red team doesn't want war even though they shot that guy. the guy who shot the guy will be taken to prison. In, let me get a better color for this. The guy will be taken to, wait, the guy will be taken to prison in this island the red team owns. But that's not really their final destination, as they take another flight, a pretty short flight, to here, the middle of Australia. The road was absolutely forever, but the plane rides were not. You guys can't see it. Yeah, this is how far you have to go. He was a prisoner of war, well, kind of starting this war, World War III. And, well, they apologize. And, of course, the blue team will not accept, sparking World War III. The whole world is in shock. They cannot believe that they just witnessed that. They cannot believe that a troop was killed, and this country wants war. Some people understand, some people don't. The blue team surely does understand. They were ready for this invasion. I don't know what I'm doing. They were ready for this invasion. They wanted to invade the red team the whole time. This was part of their plan. Because then the troop that was shot risked his life, and it got taken. Because he said, "Shoot me." He got shot, and now World War III has sparked out. The two alliances are in shock. And I'm in shock that I forgot to, get rid of this capital. Everybody is in shock. Nobody knew World War III was going to spark out like that. Everybody's scared. People who are neutral are forced to stay in their homes unless they need, like, of course, groceries. But they're probably building, like, groceries inside their house. But that's very costly. But if you're a small nation like these guys, well, I'm really talking about population. These guys' population are probably like 5. They're not like probably 100,000, but nobody's living in mountains. Like these two nations combined, they'll probably have a population of not even 1 million, like 800,000. Combined, these two will have a population of about like 300,000. So they're not very populated because they're a mountain in a desert. World War III, back to that, has officially just sparked out. And the red team is, they will make a landing, capturing one major city, killing about 500 troops. The blue team is like, what the heck are you doing? Red team's response: this war has already started. The blue team will not focus on that front and will start killing off these troops. You are hidden. You are thanked. You are inside a bunker. But you escape the bunker to, well, help your country. In this sense, being invaded. And you will push, well, you and your colleagues fighting for your country will push back the blue military. Now, you are seeing people killed. You are used to this. But, wait, there's also other fighting. Korea is sending troops here. Now, if I said China and Korea didn't have good relations, they fixed them up to deal with India. So, that's a thing now. Your red team will make a landing on this tip of India. In India, they have no chance. I don't think Alugad has a chance, but maybe somewhere. They have 2 people here, so they do have 2 people here. But wait, they're right next to each other. They're separate. They have to go that. That will take a while. So, they have the upper hand advantage. The French country doesn't even border them. They have a small border with them. Alright, and they will start. Well, they will start their invasion of, well, the Italian country with French help, of course. Now they just lost a major city. The Italian country's like, help. The orange team is sending help to Italy. And everybody's in shock. Where there is progress, though. Is here. They land in Normandy, capturing 2 major cities. And the French country has lost their capital already. But they are not letting this slide. And they will cut off this, and they will start to hold up a stalemate in this region. And even reliberate it. Reliberate these parts. And bang, they're reduced down to Normandy, but it's still an invasion. Germany was sending help. Guess where that leads you. A counteroffensive. A kicking out of your country. A butt kicking. Which they will invade them. Which, oh well, let's them invade them. See what the Italians are doing, and well, the UK, I guess. Huh? How did this become? Okay. Well, let's restart that all again. Yeah. Alright, they were like here, holding up a front line. Well, this front line is gonna go great, as the British are also invading. Or the UK, I need to stop saying the British. And they will make like a World War II German border. Germany is probably cooked. And the UK has, well, gotten somebody to join this war. The Danish country, which will invade from the north, uniting the Danish peninsula in war, not in like sense of a peace treaty. The German country is like, what the heck? And they will stop the invasion of Germany. Stop the UK's invasion of Germany. And this will keep going. They will near their capital, but at last, Italy will capture their capital. And, it's not looking too good for the rest of Germany, as Germany will fall. First country to fall. And then they will invade France. There is a little bit of a land exchange. And France is getting a senior beatdown. But where there isn't a senior beatdown for, Alugad is, over here. Yeah, these guys were not surviving that. So they make a huge front line over here. And this is their front line because they are a huge country. And capture some major cities like right away. And it's not going to really go well for the Great Russians, as they will encircle these guys, capture them, encircle this major city, capture it, cutting off the Grey team. This is like the area, so they will surrender. Reaching the Black Sea. And bam. The Grey team is left as this bubble, but the Orange team is also sending heavy supplies. So, this will be their first victory, pushing back the Pink team. The Blue team here is being pressured, but their military is not to focus on the Orange, and they will start to push back the Red team. Now, let me make the brush. The Blue team will make a successful landing in this little crack area, and on the coast of Djibouti. Nearing the city. It's literally outside the city. People could literally see the thriving city. Well, the city is now in ruins, as they will capture it. This tiny landing changed everything, as they will just go along the coast. And for some reason, no Red team troop is stopping it. Capturing another major city, and the Red team is like, what the heck, how are we losing to this tiny of an invasion? Because, truth is, the Indian team, they are sending a lot of their troops, and this is the reason why the Red team is having major success in India. But Indian troops are capable. They are really capable. But they'd rather die on their home soil than somebody else's soil. So, they keep invading, making another spearhead, or maybe encirclement, and it goes perfectly. And now this is just great. The red team is like, what the heck? They just encircled our major city. It's getting worse now. What's getting better, though, for the red team is this pushback. As the orange team, well, they're here. And when the orange team is here, well, they are superior. Well, not superior in the sense of a blue team. They are gods. Well, not really. And then the blue team's like, what the heck? I thought we had a deal. The orange team really set World War III up. They knew World War III was on the horizon, and the blue team could lose everything. And wait, it's 1990. Something just happened. Nukes. Which country, though? Ha. I see. The nuke was made accidentally by the Mexican country. The Mexican country has accidentally made a nuke by putting some stuff, I don't know how to make nukes, but putting nuclear stuff into a big, like, bomb-shaped thing, so a nuke. And then all the alliances are like, wait, troops, stop fighting, we will resume. They send diplomats to the Mexican country. Whoever the Mexican country likes better is getting at the nukes. This is hard. A majority of this, when I color it like red or orange, it likes the Pajutal Alliance and a couple of major cities, even the capital city. And that's roughly about 60% of the population. Even these tiny islands in this strip of the coast. The rest, though, oh shoot, forgot. This is like orange team supporting, but still Pajutal. And like, this is definitely yellow team support. And then the rest of it is blue support. The rest of the country likes the blue team. The Mexican country said majority of the population. See how much the Pajutal major cities have. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. A big 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the red team and their allies win it because they have the capital city. So Mexico will be sending their first bomb here. Then Mexico keeps doing the same thing. Wow. It's working. Then the Mexican country will test it out on somebody. Antarctica. Antarctica agrees with this. So they will launch the bomb pretty far. And it starts to go down. But it does reach to this point of Antarctica. It's a very long journey from this missile silo. And bam. The Antarctican scientists see the destruction they say. Should use this in warfare. Since Antarctica is a desert, though. Bye-bye, little dot. I don't really care about radiation. Except, like, in long-scale wars. Like this. So, more will be sent to the red team. Red team will build... Alright. So, like, lighter stuff like that is missile silos. One around here. 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 And here. Interesting spots. But it's fine. The red team... Well, all the countries now authorize to continue with the fighting. And, well, really, the red team had a head start in that. Fighting this encirclement and winning that battle. But which leaves the red team to be open over here. See, a lot of back and forth. I'm not glazing one country. Oh, shoot. I'm really not glazing one country. Alright, so all of this is now cut off. Letting the blue team regain the Mediterranean. But it's really from nothing because the Mediterranean is definitely won by Pajutal. They didn't lose their allies yet in Europe, but probably gonna. Until this country, they want to just feel the taste of expansion. So they won't just invade. They will, well, actually, they'll kind of just re-liberate them, Germany. So they start to re-liberate Germany very fast, for some reason. But this is, of course, a surprise attack. So I think this is what the borders look like. They also start to invade this. They definitely have that major city. And then re-liberate this. Wow. How do you do that? Well, Germany has been re-liberated. Now Germany's getting help. And they will kick off the Italian country from, well, their country. Because they are not connected to the Italian country no more. They have, that. And which leads the UK to kick them out of this. Which really leaves Dunkirk. And then these guys will flee to Britain and kick them out fully. So the European war is probably gonna end out like stalemated. And yeah. But, well, a major thing for these guys, they let them walk through this country. So I'm just going to color them this. They did not invade this country, but I'm just going to color them this. You know what? Actually, no. Just get a, like, you know what? Let me do this. No. So if you can walk past a country, I am going to draw a pathway. You have to walk by that country. It's going to be too big, but it's going to be pretty big. You could even take a tour of their capital, walk through the capital, and bang. That's what they could walk through. Wow. But you could also run, not just walk. So, sorry. Oh, sorry. The Chinese team is like, we didn't know you could just walk through another country like that. The red team starts sending bombs to China, which is crazy, because they want to get rid of the Russian team once and for all. So they will build a missile silo near the front, too close to the front. Here, here, here. But the biggest mistake, making that missile silo so close, that they capture it. They unbox the nuclear bomb, like a Ryan Toys Review unboxing review thing. And they see what they put in the nuclear bomb. And they start making bombs rapidly, sending it to the blue team. Blue team. What? They put it everywhere. Near major cities, like, they even built one right next to a major city. It's crazy. That's all the, nuclear programs they have now. And even if you have captured stuff, but that's probably gonna get exploded. Now, the red team is feeling pressure. The blue team just can't resist the invasion. They make a landing here. The red team is really under stress. And they do something horrific, but worth it for their country. They explode this city, lending them back immediately. The blue team is like, what did you just do? You probably caused a nuclear war. The red team has caused a nuclear war, but in the cost of reclaiming back all their land, not getting invaded. The whole world looks in shock at the red team. Even the brown Mexican country, they are like, what did you just do? Why did you do that? Everybody living in the blue, well, let me just say it, the Alugad and Pajuto Alliance living in those countries are crying. They are fleeing to different countries to not get affected by this horrific nuclear energy. Maybe 2 million people died in those bombing attacks. Just to invade a measly country which has a very good military to win and grab land. They capture a missile silo, capture its major city, and then the blue team has enough. They were like, what did you just do? And they bomb their missile silo, a major city, another major city, this major city, And they send a huge bomb near the capital. Well, actually, this near. But they could feel the explosion. Actually, you know what? Let me just reduce their size because it doesn't feel right. So let me go. People in the capital could see it. They could feel the energy. It's devastating. Even the Chinese team, they make a mistake. Their nuclear arsenal, or their nuke, goes here. Through here. To here. Wow. They nuked this country. This country's population is now gone. Well, it doesn't have zero population. It has like now 5,000 people. This is where their population comes from. Well, actually, more realistically, about 500. No, not 500. Geez, 50,000 population. This capital city held 200,000, and a little bit more because, of course, the population tips over. And they just, yeah, you don't need this line no more because we have officially joined the war. You pissed us off. But you could still keep your troops there. They'll just be supporting this. And they'll have a lot of strides because with extra help in a war, that's very good. But war is not good itself. But with, of course, Korea, they will make landings and they will fight. The Korean snipers will snipe. No country has ever nuked a country and seen the destruction that they have done. Reliberating the whole of China. This country is like, what the heck? How am I supposed to fight this? China makes a spearhead. And pow. They captured the capital, but they were already weakened. Once they do that, it's just not gonna look good for this country. As they will stride, I don't care about terrain. And they will that color looks way too depressing. For this color, alright, you know, I think that's slightly better. And they will just steam through this country once again. So it's crazy. Yes. The only freakish country that is enjoying people watch the downfall of people is, you can give that long pause. There is no freakish country. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Everybody is afraid. Everybody's in their house like, ugh. So, this country it was very sadly lost. So we could thank that country for existing. Oh shoot. I guess the Chinese team is back at it again, flowing through the Indian country. And yeah, India's gonna fall pretty quickly. They're sandwiched down. They're really sandwiched down to China and the red team. I don't know why I say team like that. But India reluctantly falls to the red team. Might be from Ages, but alright, this little thing, yep, just cut him off. Now this huge thing is a military thing. Wow, they're trying to close in. Bank. 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 Oh, yeah, they lost all their claims. The spearhead is not successful. Even this one. Bank. Now there's just a long stick inside the blue team. They will surrender, get access to the Mediterranean, but once again, useless. They have no allies in the Mediterranean at all. None. Very aggressive allies. AKA not allies. But, yeah. And then there's a stalemate at that border. The blue team will tell these guys to join the war. And they will start to re-liberate these areas. Even though the blue team did declare war on these guys a couple of times. It's just like millions of dollars. Oh, yeah. But they will make their advance in both the orange team plus the red team. So just wait. Alright, coast is clear. They will keep invading, and they will also start to invade the orange team. The orange team is like, oh no, I think I might be cooked, because they are losing this. But remember, two front wars are never good. But to remember, re-liberating a friend is also important. So they will capture this major city, and also making a very risky landing. And yeah, start to liberate the Indian country, India. So yeah, the red team, with that team thing. Yeah, they're caught off guard. All these troops are they're dead. It's like they just have a line. You guys hear that? And all these troops are captured. This little thing, yeah, it'll gladly expand, like, a little bit outwards. The Chinese team is like, wow, how are they doing that? Because of this. But it's literally on the border. So, the blue team is making strides in India. And the Chinese team will just quit up. Indian team back. Then, well, really after. You know, they'll just invade Sri Lanka. It's fine. Alright. Yep, Sri Lankan invasion. India is now a superpower once again. And the red team is just... they might officially just crumble. But one thing the red team has a trick up their sleeve. All of the former spearhead countries will help the red team, even the Brazilian country, will help the red team, really boosting their military confidence, morale up, so they could just say goodbye to these troops, and these troops will have a dent in them, barely even scraping them. They will do the same thing they did like last time. Do this. Really annoying for the red team because they can never fight this off. If you did that to Djibouti, Djibouti would be cooked because they would surrender. Oh. Why are they going super fast? It's called speed invading. Huh, I wonder if there's like a version of speed invading. Like, I never recall speed invading, but... well, they're doing this little thing. I don't know what it is. So, for a major city. But they'll consolidate all their fronts, capturing the major cities and... well, major cities, major citia. Citia. Alright. Daegu. They go up the Red Sea. And my mother must be cooking something because I heard the microwave. Enough about my mother and the microwave. Well, actually, I love my mother, so not enough of her. I don't have enough of her, but I don't have too little of her. Not like that. But, yeah. Wow. The blue team is doing good. Maybe they could put their empire at, be first, then the red team. Looks like it. Looks like it already. As the, the red team is really losing this badly. And, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot they bombed a bunch of cities. Like, dang, what did... well, actually, kind of bombed them first, so... and then, finally, the blue team sees the destruction and the absolute radiation of these cities, which literally stops the movement of this front now. The radiation is so bad, it's, yeah. And then the red team built, equips troops with gas mask, like ultra gas masks. And they will recapture these, well, actually they'll just encircle this city. And, yeah. These cities are very sad to look at with all the bodies there. And, yeah. The blue team's army is now turning bad. But the blue team's main priority, do not let them reach the Red Sea. All trade goes through there. Well, not all trade. Like, the Siberian team can, well, they could go, like, through the Red Sea. All seas connect. Except the Caspian Sea, because you're not a sea, you're a lake. Alright. these guys, they will start to push back greatly. And yeah, it's not funny how far they push. Even with the backing of these guys, they... yeah, no. Alright. Go back to Europe. You are the armpit of my underdog. So, oh shoot. What the heck? Alright. Yep, they're starting to invade even with French troops. Fresh French troops. Sounds delicious. Ain't it? Ain't it? And yeah. Wait, what the heck? Yeah, why is Italy so divided here? Like, you know what? They just... until they reach this big thing of troops. Oh shoot, I guess I forgot about... maybe it's the way of life. Well... they'll also invade Sicily. So let's invade through here. Yeah, that stalemate was broken pretty fast. And now Italy is under pressure, making 3 landings, making them fight 3 fronts. But really it's just one because, you know, they're fighting one person. And yeah, the capital is captured, leaving... forget about them and them. The Indian and the Mongolian. Now, the Korean country is sending a lot of aid to their team. Like, a lot. And I can't believe they didn't already do this. They will cut off the blue team from the blue team, but still, yeah. Leaving a huge naval battle here. And recapturing these islands. Like that. Recapturing these islands. At this island. And they will break through, because, like, I think every single troop, not really every single troop, but, like, a lot of their troops were sent to that radiation center. And these troops with gas masks are still here making strides. Cutting this huge portion off. Yep, that surrenders. And this war is really getting feisty. Until the blue team will just make an all-out push. They are just... they will fight all of their neighbors, but not reaching their capitals. Well, except their allies, of course. Well, all of, like, their, you know, leaving, well, they're just capital city, and just plowing through each and everybody's, well, you know, thing. Capital city. But it wasn't really a plow through. You see, while the blue team was losing troops rapidly, everybody was actually gaining troops. So that's why they couldn't take the capital. The red and the orange team has gained more troops from this, and they start pushing back. The blue team is really the only one who lost troops from this, because some troops were kept quick enough to shoot or maybe bomb. But who wants to do bombing? Well, actually, the countries. Oh wow, I guess they invade this country. Oh no. Oh no, it's a thing now. It's just a thing now. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, don't tell me. I know which country is next. Oh no! Oh no, not you. What about you? Okay, no. It must be in every continent. Oh no! I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. What the heck? Alright. Well, this blue team tactic, not really the best for the blue team. Even though it's their tactic, yeah. The blue team is always like, damn it. We could do better than this, maybe. They don't know. They don't care though, as they will just, yeah. And they are, And the blue team will genuinely do something that people might hate them for, but they will occupy this country. Just for reasons. I'm not going to tell you which reasons, though. For more major cities. You know what? Yeah. More major cities, more population, more troops. More troops. You could probably get a win war. Yeah. But the blue team, well, still will have something inside the country. Like probably a nail in a boot. Like a major nail in the boot. Because they captured a major city. So, yeah. And also another major nail in the boot. But not too major. They got a lot of major cities. Like the orange team. Well, actually not really. We really do see the Thetans losing. Which color? Like this color. I think it was a little bit lighter. Like this color. So yep, they're getting reliberated because of the orange team. Yep. Uh-oh. And then it's just straight stalemates. Well, actually, maybe over here in Asia, in tomorrow's video, there might just be a push here and a push here. They meet, a push here, and if they conquer India, a push here. They meet, and then a push here, making a 3-way to defeat the blue team. And then a push here, a push here, a push here, 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 and here. That's really how they could win this war. But speaking of this war, that's gonna be the end of it. So everybody has to say the same. I'm just kidding. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all. Guess the word. Next time. Bye, y'all. Love you. Well, not in that sense, but as my viewer. Bye.